Oh.
Yeah.
What's them?
Yeah.
Yeah. White horse.
So today we're going to talk about pedestrian safety and how to safely cross the road and make sure that we're out in public safely.
Yeah. Good question.
So I have a little video for us today. Can anyone tell me how to be safe already when you're crossing the road? Any safety tips?
We don't get hurt.
How do we not get hurt?
Oh.
We don't fall down.
Look both ways.
Look both ways. That's a good one, right? Is there anything else, like where we should safely cross the road at?
We
At
don't
the street, the crosswalk.
Crosswalk?
get
That's a good one.
hurt. Fall down.
How do we not fall down?
We wait for a train to go. We not cause the stress yet. There it goes.
Yeah, so we gotta make sure to look around our surroundings.
Yeah.
Anything else?
We see what the food, the train
Stay with the
go.
group?
If you're waiting at the light, you have to wait if the guy's moving to cross.
Wait until there's nobody to cross?
The guy is moving at the light to cross.
Like the crosswalk sign that's telling you to wait or to go?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. Anything else?
Oh,
You got anything else? Any ways to safely cross the road? Okay, so we're gonna look away.
Is the train coming? The car coming now?
Yeah.
Street? Yes.
Oh, shit.
Start this video and it's gonna tell us a little bit of more ways to be safe, and it's also got some bike safety in it.
Here is Vaughn.
Alvin, where's your hair? Done? You like
Can you
it?
guys hear it?
See? Dennis likes it
No.
too.
Yes.
Like it, Dennis?
No one asked you. No one asked you. Looking inside.
Bella, looking for a white purse. Yeah.
Yes, you hold it with your 2 hands.
Hold it with your 2 hands. 2 hands, Dennis. Okay. Be careful, Dennis.
We can't hear it.
Yeah, that's the use of fucking, the other shit.
Open noise.
Got special things.
We can't hear. We can't see. We can't hear. We can't hear the sound.
I guess big dog right
You
there.
said you can't hear the sound?
Hear the sound.
Okay, give me just 1 sec. Okay, let me know if you can hear it now.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Pete. I'm also a pedestrian. Do you know what a pedestrian is? That's right, someone who travels by walking. But pedestrians travel by more ways than just by foot. Pedestrians also travel by wheelchair, skates, skateboard, and scooter. Being a pedestrian can be so much fun. Now that you know what a pedestrian is, let's see if you know what a vehicle is. I'll give you a hint. It's more than just a car. Vehicles are machines that transport people from one place to another. Can you name some vehicles? Great job! Bicycles, motorcycles, cars, trucks, and buses are all vehicles. Together, we share roadways. And when you are on or near a roadway, you need to be extra careful. Why do you need to be careful? Traffic. Who knows what traffic is? Well done. Traffic is the movement of vehicles and pedestrians. Since there is so much traffic moving at once, you need to stay alert near roadways. So, where is the best place to cross a street? At a pedestrian crossing signal, crosswalk, or intersection. Do you know what a pedestrian crossing signal, crosswalk, or intersection mean? I'll show you. Have you ever seen a light-up sign that's attached to a traffic light where a picture of a red hand changes to a person walking? That's a pedestrian crossing signal. It will help you know when it is safe to cross the street. Here's how. Push the button on the sign. Wait a moment. Look to see if any cars are coming. If you see a red hand on the sign, don't cross the road. Wait until the picture of the person walking appears. That means it's safe to cross. While you're crossing, the red hand will reappear with numbers counting all the way down to 0. Do you know what this means? It's a countdown to when you need to be out of the road. Do not start crossing the road if the sign is already counting down. This is a signal to let people who are already crossing the road know how much time they have left. Every single time you cross the road, it is extremely important that you stop and look both ways before crossing the street. Look left, right, then left again to make sure no vehicles are coming. Always remember to make eye contact with the driver. Wait for the vehicle to stop. Check for any vehicles turning right onto the roadway. And walk when crossing the street. Quick question. Should you run when crossing the street? No. Walking is safer. It allows you to pay closer attention to your surroundings, which can help you from falling in the street. Do you remember where else it is safe to cross the street? A crosswalk. Sometimes there may be a pedestrian crossing signal at a crosswalk too. Who remembers one more place where you can cross the street? An intersection. An intersection is where two streets meet. When crossing at an intersection, you should cross from corner to corner. How you cross the street matters. Want a few tips for safely crossing the street? Always be alert when walking. No playing, pushing, or running. Put all distractions away. Heads up, devices down. Remember, never run into the street. When there is a crossing guard, be sure to listen to them. Crossing guards usually wear brightly colored vests, like this one, to help drivers see them. They also carry a handheld stop sign to direct traffic. When a crossing guard gives you the signal to cross, that means you are allowed to cross. Watch for their signal and make sure all vehicles have stopped. When there is no crossing guard, find a safe place to cross. What makes a place safe to cross? Corners are best. If it's dark, look for a place with streetlights. Look and listen for traffic. And be sure to look both ways before crossing the street. Look left, look right, then look left again. When there is a large gap between cars, or all cars have crossed, you're safe to cross now. When you're not crossing a street, the best place to walk is on the sidewalk. But what if there isn't a sidewalk? Then you should walk on the side of the road facing traffic. Do you know why? This will help you keep an eye out for vehicles coming your way. Plus, the drivers will see you looking at them and stay more alert. Here's a fun fact. There's a special way to cross the street in front of a bus. Do you know why? because the bus is so large that it blocks you from seeing if any vehicles are driving up on the other side of it, and it blocks those drivers from seeing you too. So, here's how you cross the street in front of a bus. Stop at the first edge and look both ways. The first edge is where the sidewalk meets the road. See the dotted red line? That's the first edge. That line won't really be marked on the road, so you'll have to imagine it's there the next time you cross in front of a bus. Go ahead and start walking, but be sure to stop and look both ways again at the second edge. Where's the second edge? It's where the outer edge of the bus ends. Look left, right, then left again. If no vehicles are coming, begin crossing. Cars are supposed to stop next to the school bus to allow you to pass. See that stop sign on the bus for them? But not all cars pay attention or follow the rules. So you need to be alert and follow these rules to be safe. Do you ever walk or ride a bike when it's dark? It's dark. It's harder for drivers to see walking and bicycling. One of the most important things you can do is make it easier for drivers to see you. Be sure to wear reflective or brightly colored clothing, and carry a flashlight or have reflectors or lights attached to your bike. Do you know your bicycle safety rules? These rules are so important to keep you safe while riding a bike. Wear a helmet every time you ride your bike, and encourage your friends to wear theirs. Helmets protect your head if you fall. They're actually a pretty big deal. Ride on the right side of the road because it's safer to move with the flow of traffic. Why? Because your bike is a vehicle too. It's a machine that takes you from one place to another. Stop at all stop signs and traffic lights the way cars do. And be sure to signal so other vehicles and pedestrians know which way you are going to go. We'll hear more about this later. Before you get on your bike, give it a checkup to make sure it's ready to ride. Do you know what you should check? Done. Check your tires to make sure they have enough air. Check your bicycle chain to make sure you're working and not catching on anything. Test your brakes to make sure they stop your bike when you need them to. And make sure your lights work. If you see a problem, ask an adult for help. All right, it's time to learn about those bike signals we talked about. When you're on a bike, you use your hands to let others around you know which direction you are going to go. Here's the signal for turning right. Extend your right arm out straight to the right. Then put your right hand back on the handlebars and put your left arm up like you're asking a question. Yup, it's that easy. You try. Put your left arm up like you're asking a question. Then put your left hand back on your imaginary handlebars and extend your right arm out straight. Nicely done. To turn left, extend your left arm straight out to the side. Go ahead, give it a try. It's also important to let other vehicles know if you are going to slow down or stop. To do this, angle your left arm down. Kind of like you're raising your hand to ask a question, but upside down. Do you think you can do this one? Go ahead and try. Yep, it looks like you all are getting ready to slow down or stop. Well done. Do you know how to safely pass someone when you're on a bike? Always pass them on the left side. As you're riding up from behind, announce that you are passing on their left. This helps them know that you are coming, so they won't be surprised. When someone lets you pass them, it's always nice to say thank you.
Thank you.
Do you know how to cross railroad tracks? Be sure to only cross tracks at a street crossing like this one. Always stay alert near train tracks, just like when you are crossing a street. Heads up, devices down. If you're not crossing the tracks, do not walk on them and never play on them. Only cross when the train has passed and the gate goes up. What have you learned today? No horseplay when walking across the street. No racing or playing with your bike when it's on the road. Never run into the street. Always walk when crossing the road. If possible, carry a flashlight and wear reflective clothing at night. Avoid distractions like electronic devices while on roadways. Heads up, devices down. When it comes to riding your bike, wear a helmet. Check your bike. Ride your bike on the right side of the road. Stop at all stop signs and traffic lights. Pass on the left. Every time you cross the road, stop, look, listen, and think. You'll stop at the curb. Look left, look right, look left again. Listen for traffic and think about your safety before crossing. Are you ready to take the roadway safety pledge with me? Raise your right hand and listen to these things you can do to be safe. I will look out for others, especially children, elderly, persons with disabilities, and people walking and biking. I will slow down and look around, especially at intersections and driveways. I will practice the rules of the road, especially yielding to people walking. I will be alert at all times. Will you help me out and do these things? Want to know one more thing you should do while you're being safe? Have fun.
Okay, so that's all that I have for today. So it was very informational and a lot of safety tips on how to be careful while you're crossing the road and being on a bike or anything like that. Did anyone have any questions?
Great job, Katie.